The problem with comedian Bill Maher is he swallowed the green pill and rejected the red one. The green pill, capitalism, is only effective when taken in combination with the red pill. Greed fuels Bill Maher's outreach to political conservatives, not moral clarity or cultural enlightenment. He's Gordon Gekko from the movie Wall Street. He's absent religious conviction. Maher has succumbed to the religion of money and its ability to solve all problems. Let me quote Gordon Gekko. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. Greed in all its forms, greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind. And greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar Paper, that's the company from Wall Street, but that other malfunctioning corporation called the USA. That's Bill Maher. He's Gordon Gekko. Have you seen the movie Wall Street? If you have, you would recognize that, and you would recognize what Bill Maher is doing. Now, let's be clear. I find Bill Maher entertaining and tolerable. I just don't find him trustworthy or particularly authentic.
Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So check this out. Bill Maher's TDS Erupts on Gutfield show proves he's still a diehard lefty. I mean, did we really think he wasn't? But let's check this out. In a fiery showdown on Gutfield, Fox News late-night mischief maker Greg Gutfield squared off with HBO's real-time host Bill Maher over former President Donald Trump, revealing Maher's deep-seated liberal bias and inability to move beyond his Trump derangement syndrome. The TDS, right? Maher agreed that Gutfield's monologue about engaging with ideological opposites, however, the agreement was short-lived, as Maher couldn't resist diving into his usual anti-Trump rhetoric. Gutfield challenged Maher that pointing out predicting future actions without evidence was speculative at best. However, Maher, fueled by his usual blend of sarcasm and disdain for conservative figures, doubled down his accusations against Trump, even bringing up past controversies like a phone call to Georgia officials post-2020 election. You know, the one that Judge McAfee just threw out of the case where Fani Willis is trying to prosecute Donald Trump. But, you know, Bill Maher is still going to cling to that phone call because everybody on the left clings to that phone call, even though it's been thrown out. But check out this video from Jason Whitlock, one of my all-time favorites.
Bill Maher still pretends that January 6th was some sort of threat to democracy. He still pretends that Donald Trump is the second coming of Adolf Hitler. Take a listen.
Some things. We're not exactly aligned on the most important things, which is basically Trump is someone who does not concede elections. That's the most important thing. You don't seem to see it that way. That's the most important thing that's going on in this country. He didn't concede the last election. He's not going to concede this election.
You don't know that.
Again, he's an insurrectionist who doesn't believe in democracy. So, of course, it's bothering me. And, of course, he's also insane and a criminal and stupid.
Except for that, Bill.
But I got to say...
No, that's just not, those things aren't based in truth. And he knows that. He's too smart for that. Let's say Trump, and he's denying the election the most important thing going on right now. So let's say Trump still believes, justifiably in my opinion, that, hey, there was something fishy about the 2020 election. And what has that stopped? Him thinking that. What has that denied Joe Biden? What has that denied Americans who did vote for Joe Biden? Nothing. No different than Hillary Clinton's denial of the 2016 election. Did that deny Donald Trump his presidency? Or was he not president for those 4 years and Hillary Clinton was free to think whatever she wanted? See, this is a disagreement about fundamental truth. And that is really, really important. And Bill Maher's truth is, in his mind, that denying that an election with America's history of election corruption, his fundamental truth, how dare anyone disagree and claim that the 2020 election had some unusual things like mail-in voting, unprecedented mail-in voting, people not having to show up at the polls because of some COVID pandemic, that we now sit here in 2024 and Bill Maher and other people are like, wow, that COVID pandemic, that wasn't what they said it was.
If you like videos like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
The COVID pandemic feels like a scam so powerful that someone like Bill Maher, watch Bill Maher's show and listen to him talk about health and diet and how seriously he takes his health. And his disdain for people like myself who are overweight, who haven't taken their health as seriously as he has. But he took the alleged vaccine, I didn't. He regrets taking the alleged vaccine. I don't regret not taking the alleged vaccine. His denial of truth, of fundamental foundational truth, is why he took the vaccine and I didn't. My foundational truth is that man is not going to create a pandemic or create anything more powerful than what God created. That's my foundational truth. He's not standing on foundational truth. Our differences are significant and very profound. And that's why I don't get all warm and fuzzy when he says a few things that I agree with. I'm not taking a dump on Bill Maher. I enjoy his show. I find him tolerable.
Well, Mr. Whitlock, I think you might be one of the only few people that think that he's tolerable. Now, look, I totally agree with what Jason Whitlock is saying right here. And that's what Bill Maher's doing. He's essentially staying on the left, but he's saying little trinkets that gets the right to watch, that gets the right to say, oh, look at Bill Maher, he's waking up. But the reality is, he's just playing to your pocketbooks. He's an entertainer, and he's doing this for money, right? And I'm not blaming Bill Maher. I mean, we all work to earn money. You know, I mean, that goes without saying, but the fact is, Bill Maher has no principles.
Monday night, the HBO talk show host participated in Greg Gutfeld's nightly roundtable on Fox News. The cross-pollination between conservative and liberal comedic pundits was hailed as a big moment, a thawing of the ice among political rivals, a further burnishing of Maher's brand as a common-sense leftist. Problem is, Bill Maher is not a common-sense leftist. There's no such thing. Maher is a common-sense businessman. He's Republicans buy comedy show tickets too. He wants to be the Michael Jordan of joke cracking.
And here, briefly, is a headline of Bill Maher doing exactly what Jason Whitlock is accusing him of doing. Bill Maher has branded Joe Biden cadaver-like and compared him to Dracula. The comedian took aim at the 81-year-old president's age, saying he presents old. During his appearance on the show on Tuesday, Maher, 68, pointed out Biden is just 3 years older than Trump, 78, but is perceived as much older. Well, just look at the two of them. But Biden just presents as old, and it's not really fair because he's almost the same age as Trump. True no Sherman under pressure. Bad calf care. Mislabeling, saying the wrong country whenever you're having meetings of international importance. Referring to Libya instead of Syria or whatever it was that he did. But this is just Bill Maher trying to cater to the right, get some laughs, and get a little bit of favor that he uses to convert to green, to stay relevant. I agree with Tim Pool when he says that Bill Maher really isn't plugged into what's going on. He just kind of repeats what his producers and writers tell him to do at this point. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate you for watching to the end. I'll see you guys in the next video.